What's good, gamers? Today we smoked some fucking meat, dude. And we're gonna be making some pulled pork. We're gonna rub it, we're gonna sauce it, we're gonna fucking pull it, and this meat's gonna fucking enjoy all of that. Got a nice fucking just pork shoulder here, boning. Boning's always good. So without further ado, let's just fucking get into it, boy. What are we wasting time for? Standing here fucking talking about it, eh? Come on. So the most important thing we're going to want to do for a start is just trimming the meat. So we'll take the skin off and then we'll just get some of the bigger bits of fat off as well. But it looks actually pretty well, to be fair. It doesn't look bad. Obviously having a sharper knife than I've got right now would benefit you greatly. So I didn't do amazing there. As you can see, I lost a little bit of meat along that far side, but with it being folded in like that, it wasn't particularly easy to get at. But we'll keep this because we'll end up doing some crackling with it, and now we just want to trim off some more of those bigger bits of the fat. Right, I'm pretty happy with that now. Right guys, now it's time to make the rub. I've basically just stolen this from fucking online. So we start off with 2 tablespoons ground paprika. Then we want 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. We want 1 tablespoon of salt, but I'll just sprinkle some salt in there. We want 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We want 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Yet again, I'll just crack that in. 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Then we want 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And then we want half a teaspoon of ground cumin. And then that's all there is fucking to it, dude. Let me get that brown sugar fucking mixed in there too. And that looks and smells fucking perfect. Right, now we're back over to the meat. We've got our rub ready. And then there is one secret ingredient that we need that is probably the best thing that American style barbecue has ever taught me, which is using mild American mustard as your binding agent. Like, you don't taste it after the fact, after you put it on there, because it just cooks away, but it helps bind so much of your rub on there. So really what we want to do here is just whack some mustard on, rub it in, get a nice sort of coating. Don't be afraid to get a bit messy with your fucking meat. Then we're gonna grab the rub and we're gonna just start whacking it on. Rub it in, push it into all the nooks and crannies you can fucking see, and just make sure you get a good fucking coating of it on, dude, honestly. And now that I've finished rubbing this one off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the barbecue started. Right, so it's time to get these coals going. I normally use the gas side, chimney, and just some newspaper, really. Then we've got some briquettes. I don't love using briquettes, but when it's all you've got, that's all you've got. Now to get my barbecue started, I like to use about half a chimney worth of coals, because that gets me to a good temperature, and then I put about another half a chimney of unlit coals onto there as well. Fuck's sake. So now it's time to get this thing going. And then that should sort of just get going. As you can see, these coals are starting to look fucking red hot, boy. I think they're ready to go in there. We'll put some more unlit ones on top, because pretty much this is going to be a long cook. So putting those extra coals on top just means you're going to be giving yourself a bit of extra time. I might have to do one more chimney sort of closer to the end, but you know, for now, that should be good to get us going. Sort of starting to get up close to around about where we need. As I said, we want to get sort of to that 150 mark. We'll get that bit of meat on now so I can start cooking. It's low and slow anyway, so we're putting it in direct heat. Just chuck it right there, and down she goes. Right, so it's been about half an hour. We're getting up to that temperature. I just done like another wee lot of coals just before. With it being half an hour in, it's time for the Spritz Assassin to fucking come out and play, bro. Boy, come out and play, boy. This is just apple cider vinegar. And all you just want to do is just spray it over your meat just to keep that moisture in there, dude. I'm telling you. And then we'll flip it over and then just spray the other side too. While this next half hour ticks over before we need to spritz it again, we'll go get into the sauce. Right, so the sauce we're going to be making today is a monkey gland sauce. It's a South African sauce. So the first thing we need to get going is the onion. I think you're meant to use brown onion, but I like red onion a lot better than brown onion. In raw form and in cooked form, I think red onion is the superior onion. So yeah, we're pretty much going to be starting off with a bit of garlic, which is already crushed, which is great. Bit of garlic, bit of onion, just to season up that pan and get that pan all nice before we start chucking in all our other ingredients. Yeah, so we're just going to start getting that pan hot. We'll get a little bit of oil in there, just a bit of fucking canola oil, mate. That's all you fucking need. That's all you fucking need, mate. Get your onions in. And either 2 cloves of garlic, or I just do 1 teaspoon of crushed. Looking right now probably looks fucking perfect actually. Then we want to get some diced tomatoes in there. 1 whole cup of ketchup. 1/3 of a cup, or it's meant to be 1/2 of a cup of Worcestershire sauce, or however the fuck you say it, that one there. Then we want to add 1/2 a cup of brown sugar, but I suppose we're doing 1/3 of a cup today. We'll chuck a little bit extra in actually, not lots, but just a wee bit. We want to get our capsicum and apricot chutney in there, and just get the whole lot in there, dude. We want some water in there, so what I like to do is I'll just chuck some in the chutney bottle, give it a shake up, tip that water in there. Now what else do we need? We need vinegar, which is 2 tablespoons. And we're doing around about 1/2 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper as well. And honestly, I think that's fucking everything. Just want to give it a mix up now. And then really all we need to do after that is just get it to a nice simmer. But we'll let it get to a wee bit of a boil first, and then just chuck it down to a light simmer, and then we should be away. Right, so it's about time to taste it and just to see what it's saying. Yeah, boy. That's fucking good. So I managed to get the temperature sitting pretty good now, to the point where I've got both the airways pretty much closed up. I might even open them up a little bit more again. I wouldn't mind a little bit more heat in there. This monkey gland sauce is looking, smelling, and tasting fucking good. So now it's time to bottle this shit up. Right, so we're pretty much at the perfect temperature to get this shit wrapped up in some tin foil, because we want to do that to hold the moisture in. So I'm gonna go up and get some tin foil. I think we'll get another chimney going, because the temperature is slowly starting to drop, and then we'll get it going. Fucking hell. We parcel. So that 1:58 or whatever it was, that was at about the 2-hour mark. And the what we're looking for is about 2:05. And then you also want to be able to stick your probe in and feel no resistance, and then that's when you're at your pulled pork level. Got the pork out of the charcoal barbecue because it reached about 200, so the rest of the 5 should come along, and it was nice and tender. Basically, we're just going to let it sit and rest for about 20 minutes before we end up pulling it, putting some monkey sauce in it, and then we'll be fucking good to go, mate. Right, it's time to pull some pork, dude. Oh, look at that. It's just fucking falling off. Oh, and look at that pink, dude. Can you see that? The smoke ring is impeccable. Ow. It's warm. It is warm. It's pulling apart real nicely, and that feels juicy as. Here's some of our monkey gland sauce. Pour a bit of that in there. We'll mix that up. And that right there is our monkey gland sweet and spicy pulled pork. Right, we'll give it a taste test. Look at that there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. The sauce is great. And like the smoke ring on there, because you can just see that's just pink, dude. Fuck, that's good. We killed it. So now that meat's smoked. Now I'm gonna go beat mine. I'll see you later.